your guys' connection. Like, it's fun to talk to your partner about the other people that you're seeing or dating or whatever it is, but focus on the connection that you have with your person, and don't, like, I think that it can be easy for a new connection to feel super exciting and like, let's say you're in an existing relationship of 5 years and then you're dating other people, whether it's in an open relationship, polyamory, whatever. I think it's normal and natural that the new connection is going to feel more exciting, but don't forget about your old partner, like your partner, you know what I mean? Like, make time for them, have quality time with them, ask them how they're doing, give them compliments. Don't, like, sit back and feel comfortable because you still have to work on your relationship, even if it's not monogamous. You still have to work on your partnership, so don't take that other person for granted, and don't let them take you for granted just because you're dating other people, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, focus on the connection that you have with that person, because each connection, whether it's a friendship, romantic, whatever, is unique. So don't compare your connection to a connection that your person has with someone else, and vice versa, because it's not comparable, because it's a different person, therefore it's a different connection, you know what I mean? So I guess to answer it, how to maintain it, in my opinion, communication, communicate your feelings, your emotions, even if you feel something that is negative, and focus on your connection, like, with your partner. Like, still make time for them. I guess I don't want to say try and stay in the honeymoon phase, because it's not always going to be possible, but you can have glimpses of that, go on cute dates, still try and look nice for each other, send each other nice pictures, cute texts, give each other massages, do things as a couple, because even if you're dating other people, that doesn't mean that that connection is suddenly like, oh, that's comfortable, I can sit back and just let it be. No, like, you still have to work on your partnership, and like I said, I think it's easy when you have a new connection to be like super excited about that, but don't forget about your partner, I think, and communicate, and yeah, just connect with each other, set boundaries if you have boundaries. Like, it really depends on how you want to live your open relationship, think about what are your boundaries and then discuss them with your partner. That was a really long answer. Next question. What got you into ASMR? Okay, completely different question, but a good question as well. By the way, I love you guys' comments, your questions, your everything. I love it. I love how invested you are. I love how we're connecting lately on here. Makes me really happy. So, just wanted to throw that in there. I love our community on here. Okay, what got you into ASMR? A boy. No, just kidding. I mean, so back in 2017 was the first time I ever listened to an ASMR video, and it was a video by Janina ASMR. She's a German ASMR artist. ASMR Janina made a video called the ASMR test back in 2017, and someone told me about it, I think, and so I watched it, and then I would just sometimes watch it. I was like, this sounds kind of cool. And then I went through a breakup in 2018, 2019. Well, the breakup was 2018, and then in 2019 I started listening to a bunch of ASMR, and that really helped me. I remember Lily Whispers was one of my go-to creators back then, still is. I love her. She made a video on ASMR for the heartbroken, ASMR getting over heartbreak, and I thought it was such a good video. She had such wise words, and it was such wisdom, and it just helped me fall asleep. And ASMR just generally, like, I've always been kind of a little bit of an insomniac, especially when I'm alone. I have a hard time falling asleep sometimes, and so ASMR just started out being like this thing that I listened to going to bed, and then sometimes I would listen to it like as a background would experience as trauma or pent up emotions, and that will be a problem later on. Like, other problems can come from that. That's why I think, I don't know if you guys heard of this, but like some people go to like acupuncture and they will start crying because their body will release all these pent up emotions, because if you don't let the emotion run through you, it will get stuck in your body. And I think a lot of men have that problem. Like, a lot of men in society are taught to be strong and masculine and like whatever, and you have to be a certain way. And I mean, the same goes for women. I don't know how much I've been impacted by that. I probably have. I mean, I've definitely. There's another question on this. So I'm gonna get into this a little bit deeper. I'll just open my necklace. Oops. But yeah, I think what you're experiencing, like, you're not the only one. I think there's a lot of guys that are impacted by toxic masculinity, and I think it's such a shame, because I think if men opened up more emotionally and would let that feminine side of them, that, not even feminine, that human, okay, like, it's human to feel emotions and stuff like that, side of them out more, and like I feel like men, there's a lot of pressure on men to be a certain way, and there's a lot of pressure on women, there's a lot of pressure on us as a society, and I think that creates a lot of problems within relationships, within ourselves. And so, especially men that are taught to be like the provider and they have to do this, and like, I feel like, for example, if you're a guy and you have like a girlfriend, then the dad of the girlfriend is always gonna expect the man to be a certain way. Like, I know that a little bit from my dad, you know, like, the dad will want the guy to be strong and hardworking and this and that. So I think I get what you mean, and I'm sorry that you're negatively impacted by that, but I think we can break that pattern, and I think that men need to allow themselves to feel their emotions, to cry if they need to cry, to be vulnerable, and to not always pen everything up inside, and to also talk to their guy friends. Honestly, seriously, watch that episode. It was eye-opening. Queer Eye, season 7. It's on Netflix. Episode 1. Because they were like all in a circle and they were all crying and they were like telling each other like their problems, and they were like all really good friends, and they were not aware of what their friends were going through and stuff like that. It was really, really cute, and I think that is representative of a lot of men in society. And I mean, women, it's the same, right? Like, there's like certain body standards and stuff, but I'll get to that because I've gotten some other questions in like on a different question. But I don't think that it's a negative thing necessarily to be more masculine, to be more feminine. I just think that if it's forced on you, and if you feel like you need to fit a certain category, a certain gender role, that's when it becomes toxic. If you genuinely like let's say you're a woman and you're like, yeah, I just wanna I don't know what's like typically feminine, like, I just want to cook all day in the kitchen, and I just want to be a stay-at-home mom and braid my hair and look pretty. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to be like a masculine guy, but I just think we need to embrace both energies, and we need to acknowledge that we all carry both energies within us, regardless of our like gender. Like, we have both of those sides. We can all feel empathy, and we can all feel like a drive to be successful, and those are feminine, masculine energies. So I think we need to embrace those energies and look more inward. Like, there's days where I feel more feminine, like I just want to listen to some music music and cook a good meal and be super nurturing and like whatever. And there's days where I'm like, yeah, go, go, go. I just want to get stuff done, like more masculine energy. So this is kind of how I see it. I see it as energies, and I think men would benefit from letting themselves be vulnerable. And I think the more men will do this, the less it will become like a societal standard. But I don't know. I don't want to say anything wrong. This is just my opinion. Okay. The next question is unpopular opinions. Please, could be anything, or talk more about the law of attraction. Maybe I should make a whole video on this because I don't really know if I have any unpopular opinion. I mean, I guess I do, but I don't know if it's unpopular. I think I'm gonna just make a whole video on this, unpopular opinions, and then do I agree with it or do I not agree with it, and more about the law of attraction. Yeah, I did want to make another spirituality talk video, but that will be a separate video. Okay, the next question. How do you deal with periods while traveling? I usually get severe cramps, so I've had to put my travel on hold for a day or two in the hotel. Ooh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that. So, fortunately, I don't get like bad cramps that much anymore. Or I've never really had a problem with cramps. My problem when it comes to like my period is the week before. So I struggle a little bit with PMS. So that means that the week before my period, I have mood swings. My skin breaks out more. I usually have more of an appetite. I'm way more emotional. I'm way more easily like irritated, and I'm more tired. Like I can get less stuff done. But then when I actually get on my period, it's usually fine. Like I don't really have a big problem with that. But what I would recommend, if you have any sort of hormonal problem, look into it holistically. Okay, so I've done this a little bit. There's certain foods that can help balance your hormones, because periods are not supposed to be this like awful thing. Like they're supposed to be a little uncomfortable, but that's it. If I was you, I would look into hormone stuff. So you can take certain supplements that will help your cramps, like magnesium, for example. So you could take that with you while traveling. There's also certain herbs that really help, certain foods that really help. So maybe look into that and look into what you can do other than that while traveling. I personally use period underwear, which I think is great for traveling, but I know that everybody has different opinions when it comes to that. I know that some people really like it and others really don't. So that's, and then I guess I don't really have problems with cramps that much, but I mean, you could try to schedule your traveling around your period, but that's kind of inconvenient too. Yeah, so period underwear, some sort of warm bottle or something like that, some tea. You can bring some tea with you. It's unfortunate if that happens during traveling though. But I would look into how to make the cramps better internally, so you can look at your diet, like what you're eating. That really plays a bigger role than most of us think it does. It really plays a big role. It really does play a big role with a lot of body stuff, what you're eating. So you could, add more magnesium-rich, vitamin-6, magnesium-rich and vitamin B6 foods to your diet, because vitamin B6 also helps with hormones. Or you could take certain supplements that will help with your period. You can do some research on this. And for me, I've been taking those gut care supplements, so they're for my gut health, since then I have 0 cramps. I didn't have that many cramps to begin with, but I will usually get like one really bad day of cramping, and then the other days are okay. But ever since taking that supplement, and there's a vitamin B6 in that, I don't have any cramps. So look into that. Look into holistic methods of helping your period, and period underwear is a game changer. I love it. I think it's so comfortable. It's so nice. So I also feel like that just helps your overall comfort level. But if you don't want that, that's fine too. You gotta figure out what makes you feel comfortable. I hope that was helpful. But really look into like hormone treatment and stuff like that with holistic methods like diet and supplements and stuff, and it will help your cramps. And other than that, period underwear is a warm bottle and some tea. You can also bring some tea with you that is specifically for period cramps, like that will help your period cramps. That has certain herbs in that. You can make yourself some golden milk. Golden milk really helps. Look up golden milk. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. Okay, could you please maybe talk about stereotypes for women, because I'm still in education and these things I hear can be awful. Okay, I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but we talked about toxic masculinity. The only thing that I've experienced, and unfortunately I do think there's still a lot of stereotypes with women, with men, doesn't matter, right? So the thing that I've experienced, 2 things actually that I think are like that I've noticed when it comes to stereotypes. Number 1, if you're a woman and you're young, those 2, you will not be taken seriously by older men, or that is my experience, like in my village. Like if you're a woman and you're younger, they will not take you as seriously. I don't know if this happens consciously or subconsciously, and I'm not saying every single person is like that, but I've experienced generally, if you're a woman and you're young, older men tend to, or older people tend to not take you that seriously. That's just my experience. So if that's happening to you, I'm very sorry, by the way, that you're experiencing any sort of stereotyping. I'm sorry about that. No one should go through that, and I don't know how we're gonna fix it as a society, besides just doing your thing anyway. Just not listening to what people think you should be doing, what you should be wearing, what you should be doing for work. Just listening to our soul, and other people need to see other people more as souls and individuals, and not all these labels: sexuality, gender, career, body type, whatever, you know what I mean, political orientation. Like, we all need to come together more. Stereotype number 1 is not be taken as seriously. Stereotype number 2, this is what I've noticed specifically with like celebrity gossip. I don't know if you guys followed the whole Hailey Bieber, Selena Gomez drama, but when it comes to like any sort of romantic love drama, like let's say any sort of love triangle, okay, people always blame women, and women often tear each other down, gossip, like those sorts of things, and it's just so unnecessary. I just don't really get it. And I'm not saying that we should blame men. Like, I'm not saying, like, I think people need to remove those labels and see someone more for who they are on the inside. But I think that that's gonna be a long time until we get there as a society. So I think we can only work on that on an individual level, and can all just do our part in seeing beyond the labels. What I would say is the 2 stereotypes that I've been noticing the most is like in love triangles, or specifically celebrity gossip, but I think also in real life, women are oftentimes villainized, and they oftentimes, you know, go against each other. Like, I think it's a wound. I think that it's a collective wound that women are competitive with each other, are gossipy, whatever. Like, I have that wound too. I think sometimes I find it more intimidating to make a new woman friend than to make a guy friend, like friendship wise. So, and then the second one is not being taken seriously. So I don't know exactly what stereotypes you are experiencing in education, but I would say whatever stereotypes someone is trying to put on you, just do your thing and embrace yourself, embrace your individuality. And I know that's hard sometimes because we want to fit in. It's in our, and that's I think why this society thing is even a problem, because we as humans evolved in a time where you could not survive on your own. You had to be part of a group, otherwise there was no survival, right? And that brain that developed back then is still the same brain today. So it's natural for us to want to belong. It's natural for us to want to belong to a group of people, except that the world is much bigger now. There's a lot more people on Earth now, and the right people will find you, and you do not need to belong to a group of people. You don't need to belong to a group of people where you don't fit in, or they're trying to put you in a box, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, you need to embrace your individuality, and you need to realize that the reason why this is so difficult and why we want to fit in so much is that evolutionary brain of ours. Someone commented under like a video of mine. It was like, I think it was the video where I talk about the law of attraction, that I need to gesture less. But this is how I talk, okay? I'm sorry. This is how I talk. I gesture. Now I'm like a little self-conscious of that, but oh well. But yeah, that's my take on that. Next question. Could you talk about ways to improve mental health, like anxiety, depression, or ways to improve your self-esteem? Thanks. Love this video idea, by the way. Thank you. Ooh, okay, I love this question. I mean, all these questions are good. Okay, when it comes to mental health, I would say, and I'm not a therapist or professional, let me just say that, okay? This is just my opinion. So if you need help, professional help, then you should definitely seek that out. But I would say that when it comes to mental health, how is your physical health? Because we tend to separate physical and mental health, even though they are so connected, okay? How much time of the day are you going outside? What are you eating? You know, look to your diet. How much are you moving your body? And I know that when you're depressed, those things can be hard, but you know, I think a lot of doctors, when it comes to any sort of health problem, right, say get some fresh air, get some movement, get some healthy food. And it's not just like a myth. I think I've mentioned this before. Our gut is our second brain. It regulates emotions, it regulates hormones. Our gut health is so important. So if we don't give our body the nutrients that it needs, then it can become a mental struggle, okay? So a lot of nutrient deficiencies can actually trigger depression or anxiety. For example, for me also, what I've noticed with anxiety is that when I watch a bunch of Netflix reality TV, or watch a bunch of Netflix shows that are like heavy a little bit, my anxiety gets worse. So what helps me is getting outside, getting fresh air, going and doing something with a friend, reading a book, moving my body, doing some yoga, listening to some ASMR, something calming. So I think everybody kind of has to figure out what helps their mental health the most. If you're trying to improve your mental health, you need to improve your physical health, because those two are connected. You know what I mean? Like, they're so much more connected than people think. And I'm okay, this is an unpopular opinion, but depression. You are not your anxiety. And also accept it. I think acceptance is one of the most important steps, because if you accept it, then it no longer has power over you. Like, okay, you can be there, anxiety, you can be there, whatever, I'm still gonna do my thing. Like, I have anxiety and I still went here to Portugal and I still went on this trip because I was like, if I always listened to anxiety, I would never do anything. So don't listen to it. It can be there. Let it be there. Let it go through you. Let it whatever. But you don't have to give it power. So I think those are some tools that I've learned from my own research. It can be there, the mental health problem, and you can still live your life. You can still pursue your dreams. You can still do things, and eventually you will feel it less and less, and it will be less and less powerful, if you know what I mean. So physical health, don't underestimate it. Don't underestimate nutrient deficiencies. Don't underestimate hormone health, gut health. It plays a bigger part than you think. Going outside, getting movement, watching less Netflix, going on social media less. I have to do that as well, because I think social media can really make your mental health worse. Or if you go on social media, just watch things that inspire you, that uplift you, or do it like a limited time of the day, and then accept that it's there, the anxiety is there, but notice that it is not who you are, that you are your own whole person, and that this is just a little tiny part of you, and accept it and do what you want to do anyway. And I know this sounds easier said than done. I think it's a process. Trust the process and try to not fall into victim mentality. And if you do fall into victim mentality, let yourself be there, but remember to get out of it. Sometimes I am in a victim mentality. I let myself be there for 1 day, for 2 days, however long it needs to go through me, and then I get back up, I do my thing. So I hope that was helpful. I'm not a therapist. This is just tools that I've learned, and don't let it control you. You don't have to listen to it. It can be there. Okay, it feels uncomfortable. You can still do your thing. But like I said, not a healthcare professional or anything. And physical health. Physical health is so important. Look at what you're eating. Seriously, look at what you're eating. Look at the nutrients that you're getting. Are you getting enough protein? Are you getting enough fat? Are you getting your vitamin D? Are you getting your vitamin B? Are you getting all those nutrients, zinc, omega-3 that you need in order to be mentally healthy? Holistic health is the way to go, in my opinion. Next question. Okay, so excited for this video. Yay! I'm so curious. What are your red flags when you're into someone? What are your green flags? I've gotten this question before, like recently, I think on my other Instagram. I think this is such a hard question because I think it really depends on the person, but I would say my biggest red flag is lying. So, and hiding stuff. So I'm a very, very honest person, and I'm big on honesty and transparency and authenticity. And so I don't think I would ever vibe with someone that wouldn't reciprocate that. Like, if I'm really starting to be into someone, I will tell them about my relationship, of course. And that was kind of like my whole problem with Jake, but I will get to that in my dating gossip. I think, yeah, biggest red flag would be dishonesty, hiding stuff, not being transparent, not communicating. And green flags would be honesty, authenticity, straightforward communication, no games. Vulnerability. I think if a man can be vulnerable, like, because I'm intimate personally, so if a person, we're gonna keep it general, so if a person can be vulnerable and can self-reflective. We can work on what ourselves instead of pointing the finger. Our relationships would improve. And also, if someone, another red flag would be if someone has like a huge ego, if someone is like controlling, like there's sometimes like these guys are like, you can't go out with your girlfriends, you can't wear that, you can't do this, but they will like message girls in their DMs. Like that would be a major red flag for me. And green flag, yeah, just emotional maturity, self-reflection, communication, receptiveness. If they are receptive to you, your problems, your feelings, not invalidating it, not someone that doesn't feel attacked, like that can like reflect on like, okay, this is my ego when you're trying to bring up like a problem. That is a major green flag. I hope that answered your question. Okay, we have 2 more comments to go. Okay, honestly, I would love to hear your thoughts on the treatment of women in general. Has it gotten better, in your opinion, over the years? What areas do you want to see improvement? Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't have, like, I guess I experience some stereotyping, like when it comes to like being taken seriously. Other than that, I don't think I experienced any downsides to being a woman. I definitely think it's gotten better if you compare it to like the 50s or something. I think that women are, taking matters into their own hands more and more, and I don't think we are in the dark ages anymore, but I have to say it depends on the country. This is just the Western world. I know that there's countries that where things are different, and that definitely needs to change, like cultures where it's still very much like in the dark ages, and I acknowledge that, and that definitely needs to improve. But when it comes to like the Western world, it's completely improved for sure. However, where would I like to see improvement? Definitely the part of taking women seriously, especially young women, or young people in general, but I feel like especially young women. So being taken seriously, and the villainizing needs to stop. I mean, we shouldn't villainize men either. We shouldn't villainize anyone. But the kind of like, gossip, mean girl, like that has to stop. The mean girl narrative, like women being mean towards other women, gossiping, like I definitely think that that is something that can still improve. Other than that, just overall equality, right? Okay, so we have a few questions left. So, how is it like to have an open relationship? Pros and cons, challenges. Okay, pros. I already explained to you I'm not in an open relationship, but I'm in a non-monogamous relationship. So pros, definitely that you get to know your partner in a way that in a monogamous relationship you would not get to know your partner in that way. Like my partner gives me advice when it comes to guys. He lifts me up if a guy doesn't like me, or if whatever, he uplifts me, he pushes me, hypes me it's totally normal to have phases where you're not super like lovey-dovey with each other because you've known each other for a while, of course, but don't let it die out completely. Just don't take your partner for granted, and still, like, I guess little things, small gestures, but I also think that everybody has to find their own path with this. This is just what I would do. So ask your partner, like, hey, I feel like we've been together for a while. Should we do something exciting together? Take an exciting trip, go surfing together, go paragliding together, whatever it is. Like, I think for every couple, excitement means something else. So for some it might be traveling, for others it might be trying out new intimate things, for others it might just be going on a date night, so you kind of got to figure out what is the right thing for you and your partner. How to achieve body positivity and handle self-image issues. Oh, this is such a good one, and I have so much to say, but I kind of want to wrap this video up. So first of all, realize that your body is not just a beauty standard, okay? Your body keeps you alive. Your body does a lot of things for you. You can be grateful for your body, for all the things that it does for you on a daily basis that you don't even have to think about. So try to take the societal thing out of it, then take care of your body. If you feel like you need to sleep, sleep. If you feel like you need to eat, eat. If you feel like you need to move your body, move your body. Try and get in tune with your body and its needs, okay? And just be kind to your body in that I mean, one thing that I will say is, once you're done working, get outside, call a friend. That's what I sometimes do when I get really lonely. Call someone, send audio messages, see your friends on the weekend. Go and see your friends on the weekend. Sometimes I even just go for a walk with my mom. Maybe you can find someone that you can co-work with, even if you're not doing the same job. Co-working with them. If you're an ASMR creator in Europe and you want to make videos together and sit together and edit, hit me up. But yeah, so co-working, and trying to just get that social interaction in your free time. Like, for example, I signed up for a gym, not necessarily because I needed to go to the gym, because I was seeing